This show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned. Patient, hello. Hey, everybody.
Damn it, you ruined my own joke.
Well, no one heard the first part.
Well, that was the point!
Welcome back to Mr. Kren's Valley. When we last left off, the group had traveled to Baba Lysaga's domain in the ruins of Berez, a town that was flooded about a century ago. With some clever tactics, the group was able to circumvent quite a few of the Scarecrow scouts on their way in, and when they got to Baba Lysaga herself, there was a short but very violent end to her life, and to her treehouse, so to speak. For her house was in a giant tree stump, and it appeared to be animated, but Saxton, with his quick wits, went after the green glowing source under the floorboards, which turned out to be a green glowing gem that the Martikovs, owners of the Wizards of the Wine, said that was stolen from them. They used to have 3 of those gems. And apparently it's powerful enough to animate giant tree stumps and make them quite effective too. But regardless, Baba Lysaga is no more. And her hut is still. And I believe that's where we left off. Now, in the hut, for all of you, there is a wooden chest. There's a broken hole where the floorboards are at. A bunch of tiny little roots that seem to have been coming from the green gem, and they seem to like root into the stump that are now definitely dried up and useless. There's the still floating dragon skull right outside the hut that has not moved the whole time. And a bunch of furniture that has stayed put because it was all bolted to the floor, including the bathtub that's still filled with blood, though the blood splashed around a lot.
Well, I definitely want to check out the chest.
Willow, how are you doing?
That's a mood.
I'm doing fine. Did anything happen while I was out? Or
Nah, not really.
Almost had to get a weed whacker after this house.
Yeah, basically, Saxton ripped the heart out of the house. I think.
As I'm still holding the gem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do want to note before I loot the chest, I want to check it for traps. I've had that happen way too many times in this damn valley.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Yay. There it is. That is a 16, good sir.
You do not find any traps.
Okay, I carefully open the lid.
All right. As you do, a magical glyph flares to life, and I will need you to make a check. Who else is in here? I think everybody's in the hut now.
Inside the hut?
Yeah.
I think everybody is, yeah.
I think everyone gets. I'm not on my character sheet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they would be within range of your aura.
Yeah, so you get +3 to saving throws.
Okay, so everybody who's in the hut needs to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yay! Would my evasion negate it at all?
Yeah, if you make it. And if you don't, you still only take half.
Oh, that's right.
+3, right? The aura?
Willow, what's your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is +3.
Then yes, it's
Yay.
a +3 bonus to your dexterity saves.
21.
Okay.
So that'd be
25.
24 total.
Okay, I heard a lot of 20 pluses, so I'm pretty sure all of you passed. Except for Willow. What
No.
did Willow get?
A 12.
Okay, so everybody but Willow takes 11 thunder damage. Willow takes 23. Well, Nyhm doesn't take any because they passed.
Okay.
I have evasion too.
Cazador, you take 11 thunder damage.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Monk.
And Willow gets hit by a
What is
weed
the-
whacker, apparently. I don't know if anyone else heard that.
What do I take? What do I take?
23.
Cool.
Are you down?
You out again?
No, I'm fine.
All right, and we will roll initiative.
Wow.
23.
You finally got the better of me.
Oh yeah, you do have allies, but they were outside. So I'll roll for them. And of course they rolled really well. 23 for Cazador, I heard, right?
Didn't they charge in to fight the
Yeah, but
lady? What?
they also were checking out the skull too. Like you guys are now like searching the hut after it got.
Oh, okay.
And there's only so much room in here.
Move over.
What did Saxton get?
17.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Willow?
8.
Not bad for a paladin. Nyhm.
11.
That's pretty bad for a rogue. Oof.
Yeah, thank you.
I gotta be honest. Popping out of the chest after that explosion, the chest seeming completely unharmed as the explosion went outwards, not towards the chest. Come out 4 hands. 2 of them I say will look like bird talons, but they're crawling claws in D&D terms.
Great. 4 cousin-its.
And Cazador, you are first. I would say everybody's within melee range. If not, you just move 5 feet and you're there.
Oh, I will. You will never see me in melee. It's just 4 growling hands, right? It's not a mimic.
Right.
Okay. In that case, how bad is Willow looking?
12 out of 100.
It's pretty bad. Is everybody hurt a little, or just Willow and me?
I'm good.
I think it's just you and Willow, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty good, but
One of
I'm
the
Really
hands that's
unscathed.
a bird talon, now I think about it, has on a very worn down, not even helping it with its armor at all anymore, but definitely was a gauntlet at one point.
What'd you say, Mav?
I said I'm still unscathed.
Nyhm would recognize the sigil on that armor as being one of the Bird's Watch. The guards of Alderheart. Enemy of
will.
the bandits.
Mm.
I will heal 11 points of damage to Willow. And that's it.
Okay, that was quick.
Yeah.
Might help if I had Sir Godfrey's stats up. So, Sir Godfrey sees this. And he does not have any ranged attacks. So, it sucks to be him. Yeah, he'll just come in with the sword and attack twice. Regardless if he hits or not in the first one, he's attacking 2 of the 4 hands. 13 and higher. So both hit. I definitely do not need to roll for these because their health is pathetic. So 2 down. After him, it is Saxton's turn. There are 2 of these crawling hands.
So what's inside the box beside the hands?
It's kind of hard to see at the moment, but you do see a bunch of treasures, a bunch of coins and vials and paper. It's hard to tell.
Anything pointy and shining up brightly?
It's a big chest, so nothing on the surface.
I guess I'll beat these things then. Might as well throw a punch. Where's my attack set? 26 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, 12 damage.
You easily crush this hand. You hear it break easily as you just squish it.
Other one is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
That would be 9 damage.
Alright. And the last hand is squished before they could even act.
Oh, okay.
And it is, as the initiative ends, Sir Godfrey sheathes his sword and goes back outside.
Well, gotta hand it to you. That was a pretty good fight.
Hand it to you.
Inside the chest, now that it's calmed down a bit, you see a large assortment of coins, gold, silver, and copper. You think you see something jutting out of it, and when you go to investigate it, you notice it's a scroll of some kind. You do see a few very big gemstones in here, and the top of that vial I mentioned earlier.
How big is this chest?
About 5 feet at its largest dimension. So I would say 5 by 2 by 2, I guess.
So it's 2 feet deep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Zen Wolf gives inspired healing to Willow. So Willow, you can use one of your hit dice right now to heal if you want.
That's very nice. Thank you. I will do that. What are my hit dice?
Do you investigate in the chest more?
Can I dump the chest on the ground?
Yeah, sure. So you dump the chest onto the ground. It's very heavy. You can't even lift it upwards. You just kind of just push it over. And spilling out are a bunch of coins and a bunch of gemstones. And I'm just going to list everything that's in here. And I'll also be putting it in Discord later. There's at least 1,000 coins here. 5 of these gemstones the size of your hand.
Whose hand?
Saxton's.
Ooh, that's big.
Yes. A vial that seems to have some kind of oily, liquid inside. 2 of these scrolls, not just that one. A pouch. A set of panpipes. And what seems to be a weird stone with some carvings on it.
Take a look at that vial, the oily stuff in it.
Alright. You take a look at the vial. And do you have proficiency in alchemy or herbology?
No.
Okay, you can just give me a non-proficient intelligence check then. To try to ascertain what it is.
You said perception?
No, just intelligence. So D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, that would be 16.
It appears to be not a potion. You know that for sure, but it might be something magical.
Any of the gems is worth 1,000 gold pieces or more?
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh,
since they don't have
Um,
appraise in 5th edition.
$19.
19. Each one of these are various colors: blue, green, white, red, and yellow. And they're all different kinds of emeralds. And you are pretty sure that each one of them is worth 500 gold each.
Does one of the scrolls say chaos control?
Uh,
Oh, you mean the chaos emeralds?
Mr. President, the
We just found 5 of them. Come on, I can't let that pass.
the 2 scrolls that you pick up are just, they don't seem to be in Arcana runes. They seem to be in some kind of holy scripture, almost like they're telling a story. Maybe someone who knows divine magics would be able to decipher these scrolls.
Guess we're gonna go see the abbot after this.
Looks over at Willow and
Question.
Cazador.
Points to the paladin.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. The druid is still counted as divine magic in 5th edition, right?
Yeah, you know healing
Okay.
magics, so I consider that
Okay.
divine magics.
Yeah, I know in 3.5 they specify that, but I didn't know in
Yeah,
5th
so
edition.
essentially, wizard sorcerer is overall arcana stuff, and then like everything else is divine.
Warlock, bards are also divine.
Bards are a mix of both.
Because bards are super cool.
Hmm. But yeah,
Okay.
either Willow or Cazador, or both of you if you want, can roll arcana checks on those scrolls if you want.
Sure, I actually will help Willow.
Okay, then Willow, you will have advantage on these rolls.
What do you? Can I ask what you have in Arcana?
0.
Oh, okay. I guess I will roll.
Don't look at me. I got -1.
I get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need it. It is a dirty 20.
Okay, and you... Oh, I wrote this wrong in my notes. Okay, so good thing I had the actual adventure up. This scroll is a scroll of mass cure wounds. Now, to roll for the second one.
Cliff of Warding. Boom.
A dirty 20.
This is a scroll of Revivify.
Oh.
Callie cries in previous character.
Oh.
Not a single one of us would be able to use it on her if she goes down again, would we?
Yeah, but Willow and Cazador, since you were helping, both of you could use these scrolls.
Well, I can just cure wounds by myself. I must cure wounds, but yeah.
But what is the prerequisite to be able to use those?
Having those spells available on your spell list. So a wizard wouldn't be able to cast those, and if it was a scroll of Disintegrate, they wouldn't have been able to read it, but Nyhm could have, and Nyhm could have cast that scroll.
If it's a scroll, because I don't play Cabal casters a lot, so but if it's a scroll, does it count against your spell slots?
No.
But I still need the components for it, so I would still
Nope.
need.
If
No.
you-
I think it's a one-use thing. You just
so
need
it's a one-use thing, and if you don't have that level of like spell level slot, so like Mass Cure Wounds is 5th level, you'll need to do an Arcana check when you use the scroll. And if you fail,
Okay.
the scroll gets used, but nothing happens.
But I could use. So we have 2 uses of Revivify and one basically for
You have
free.
one scroll of Revivify and one scroll of Mass Cure Wounds.
Yes, but I have Revivify already.
Yeah, so you have one free one, essentially, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Actually-
exactly.
Nyhm. I think Nyhm
Oh
can...
no.
I should maybe retcon this. Nyhm, I think you can cast these because you're a rogue, an arcane trickster rogue. I believe they can use any scrolls.
I think that's the thief actually.
Is that the thief? I'm looking real quick. Sorry,
Because the
folks.
thief has the thieves can use any magic item on anything like as a bonus action. It's crazy. The thief is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, thief's not broken at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was saying you sit down for a bit and count out everything. There are 1,300 gold worth of coins. Those 500 gold worth gemstones. This weird vial that is not a potion. Those 2 spell scrolls. There's a small leather pouch here. A set of panpipes and a weird stone with some rune on it.
I'm
Can I
curious about
open the
pouch.
vial and take a test of it?
What do you mean by test of it?
Dab my little pinky feather in there and taste it.
You know that it's not a potion. You were able to deduce that, at least.
I can find out if it's a poison.
Sure. Give me a nature check.
If you're immune to poisons, doesn't that just not do anything? You wouldn't be able to tell?
Well,
I mean,
you
if
can
it
still
has a
taste it. It
bitter-
just doesn't have a negative effect.
It has a bitter, acrid taste.
I'm gonna let the small cat out. Okay, maybe he just wanted the door open. All right. So what'd you get
Was it
on
nature?
being
Was
nature?
it nature or survival?
You know, I'll make this
it-
survival.
Oh, okay. So that'd be a 24.
This tastes awful, but the consistency is oily, very oily, almost like it's an oil.
I'm curious about the pouch.
You go over to the pouch, and you open it.
Carefully, hoping it doesn't explode like the chest did.
You explode. No, I'm kidding. Inside you see bullets, and when I say bullets, I mean little metal spheres, and they
More
seem
ball bearings.
and they seem to glow a little bit.
Interesting.
Holy ball bearings.
These are
Actually-
bullets for a sling. 10 of them.
Huh.
Was there a sling in the chest?
Nope.
I have a sling. It's irrelevant. So, okay, then why are they glowing?
You can roll an Arcana if you want.
That's exactly what I was about to ask, yes.
You could also check with the paladin over there.
Also, somebody had to identify spell would help.
I don't think I have identify. No. No, I forego that one on this character. So Arcana coming up. 22.
Yep, these are definitely magical. You're not sure what magic has been applied to these bullets, but they do have magic on them.
Okay. Looks like I'm going to keep the magic glowing bullets.
And
If nobody else is...
Oh, like
No, I think they were placed here for you specifically.
yeah, my
These are
sling
actually-
is too big.
in the adventure, by the way, everything in here is from the adventure.
By the gods!
Could I use like two gemstones as a 1000 G component for spells?
No, because it does specify one gemstone worth 1,000.
If we
Okay,
tape them
But
together.
if any gemstone like 1000 G could be used, it doesn't have to be like. So it has to be like one thing for the value it says, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very weird, but it's for like mechanics' sake. People get into jokes
Okay.
about like gems going through inflation and stuff, or being like, "Oh, you had this tiny little diamond, but now it's worth 100 gold, and like 100 years ago, it'd take like a giant one or something." But anyway, you just know that these gemstones, all these emeralds, they're worth 500 each. And if you can use one for a spell, then yeah.
So, is the glowing baby still in the crib?
Yes.
Oh. I thought that dissipate. No, I just figured out it was an illusion and told everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, you went through, but it didn't disappear.
I want to search the crib.
Ooh, okay.
Gonna laugh if the sword is on the
You
mantelpiece.
peek into the crib and you see a tiny Bactra Strahd baby, and he's looking up at you and just like, oh, oh, and goes to reach out towards you. And it's glowing.
I reached down to pick it up.
Your hand goes right through it, and
I
it
toss the
starts
mattress.
crying.
Can I ransack the crib and look underneath it and everything?
Yes.
If you push the crib over, will the baby stay in the crib or lid float in the middle in the air?
Glitching vampire.
I think he's reading. I think we're about to find out.
Yeah, I'm reading on this, so give me a moment.
Why? But some elevator music just popped into my head.
As you move the rest of the cradle, the baby itself seems like, in video games, if something doesn't have like a solid coating to it and like an object can just go like straight through its texture.
The baby no clips.
Yeah, your baby's like a hologram essentially.
Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Well, she's fucked.
And you search through the cradle and you find nothing but a bunch of bloody raven feathers as downing underneath the blanket.
That seems appropriate somehow.
Anything under the cradle?
Nope.
Toss that thing out the door. Okay.
The baby
So is the baby
hovers in
just like-
place where the crib was at, and it's still crying.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a fourth of the gold and get out of there because I hate that sound.
I love how happy Callie got when the baby started to float in the middle of the room.
I'm going to try something stupid. I don't know if it'll do anything or not, but can I take the crystal and like place it where the baby is?
You take the crystal and you move it right where the baby is, and you drop it like it would go onto the baby's belly, and it goes straight through and hits the floor.
All right, I got nothing.
And it
I'm
continues
thinking-
wailing.
I'm thinking what we're looking for may not be here.
And you hear outside, we have company. And you can see just coming through the fog a bunch of scarecrows coming to the wailing cries of the baby.
Oh, shut up, baby. I did. You know what? I
Give,
I took
what do
spell
you
magic.
what do you do to try to quell the baby's cries?
I cast a spell magic on the baby.
Not a bad idea.
I don't think that was a right idea, but we'll go.
Roll me Arcana check.
Can I?
Baby, be gone. Whoosh.
Can
Yes.
I like?
Yes, Willow.
God.
Paladin of
Duck
of the
God.
Dawnfather.
Duck God, can I please get advantage on this? I think. Wait.
Quack.
No, I don't have inspiration because I Duck God. We
I'm
don't. We
listening.
don't talk to you enough.
No, you don't.
Can I please have advantage on this check? I'm about to do something stupid, and I would really appreciate your help, Duck God.
Well, luckily for you, I find this funny. So yes.
Okay, please.
Everyone take cover.
I'm already at the door with a quarter of the treasure. I'm not chancing that crap.
What was your total at advantage?
At advantage, it was a 10.
Alright, you cast the spell, and the spell fizzles, as it seems to have been cast with a very high level spell. This illusion. The baby seems completely undeterred by your attempt at dispelling it, and it continues
Shut
crying.
up. Shut up.
Saxton, put the crib back underneath it.
Oh, okay, I put the crib underneath it and like make faces at the baby.
Roll me a charisma check.
Oh Lord.
Either persuasion or just a charisma roll. Can't really intimidate a baby to stop crying. That just makes it cry more.
I mean,
You want to bet?
Well, this one, it'll just make it cry more.
17?
It stops crying and it tries to reach for your beak, but it can't grab your beak.
Who's a good little bloodthirsty demon?
He actually looks nothing like a vampire.
he's a Batra. Yes, he does.
He doesn't have his fangs yet.
Wait a minute.
He's a baby Batra.
Can I try to use some of the oil on the baby?
Oh, no. It's
Do you? It seems like it's quelled it, but the scarecrows are still coming.
Yes.
is it going to use the entire vial?
Yes.
Wait.
There's not much in it.
Even if
It's like a one-use thing. I was allowing you to do like the testing and stuff, but if you're going to use it on something, it's a one-time use.
They're scarecrows. We have fire spells.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out what's the meaning behind this little brat.
Probably a distraction for the woman we just killed. How about we deal with the scarecrows now? We're better at dealing with scarecrows than we are with babies. Come out here and help me stab the scarecrows.
I don't have any fire.
I'm sorry. Have you not seen what the Druid and I can do?
Like I said, I don't have any fire.
Yes, but you can stab them. Get out here.
And at this point, I'll definitely roll initiative. Because you guys have been sitting here arguing / messing with the baby, which I expected. At least the baby part. They're pretty far away still, but I was thinking Cazador probably... It's within range of Cazador shooting at this point.
13, by the way.
13?
Yeah.
Wow, 10 less than last time. Willow?
See you guys later. I got a 1.
Oh.
Wait, how? What's your initiative?
It's +0. I don't have any decks.
Plus 0, my
Because I
dude.
rolled a 1 too.
What's your total?
5.
And
What did you
no.
get from messing
Wow.
with the baby? 21.
And the allies get 8. So Nyhm, very much in the lead. What do you do?
How far out are they?
400 feet.
Wow. Okay.
You don't have to do anything, but I thought I would start initiative now.
Well, I mean, that far out, I can't exactly do much. Yeah, anything I could probably do would have to be within 90 feet. So I will. Forgive me asking the age-old question. Is there a tree nearby that's not part of the hut? Actually, no, screw that. I jump on top of the hut and use hide.
Okay.
I hide behind the chimney tree.
Let me double check to see if I even need you to roll. Nope, no I don't. Because you're a reliable talent, there's no way they could see you. And it's your turn.
Yeah, I got nothing else I can do.
Alright. The Scarecrows go next with a 19. And they move forward a bit. Cazador, it's your turn.
How far are they?
The farthest one away is now... they're not going to dash, because they don't think it's immediate danger, but they hear the baby crying, so they're... they've been programmed to come if the baby's crying. So
Baby's
it's
not crying anymore.
370 feet away. Is the farthest one.
Okay. And the closest one?
330.
Okay. I'll take a shot.
They roll
At
pretty
one.
evenly spread out, if you recall.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at one. Try at least.
Are you shooting a fire arrow, or... I don't think you
Okay,
have fire
how-
arrows anymore, right?
How long did
I think
since
like,
the
it's
the
been...
scarecrow?
It hasn't been an hour, but it's been well over a minute.
Oh, okay. Then I think I still have like 5 left.
Okay. You know the spell's
Um,
almost done, though.
Okay. Yeah, it's an hour and it's 20 arrows.
Yeah, it's been almost an hour.
Okay. I will take a shot at the first one. I'll try to sharpshoot and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 21, so it's 16.
Yep.
16. Okay, so it's that. So it's 7 plus
This is the one coming from the
5.
graveyard. There's one from the graveyard, one from the mansion with the goats, and there's one in between those two.
So it's 22 fire damage for this one.
All right, Scarecrow down.
Then I'll shoot another one, same deal.
Okay.
Oh, that's the damage. Never mind. Attack. Okay, that's 14 to hit.
Are you doing the sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and then 14, so 24 fire damage.
All right, and that one's down. Now there's only one, but you see it speed up, realizing that there is something wrong.
I'll just stay there
Okay.
and end my turn.
Well, it's getting ready to move dash on whenever if it gets a next turn. Sir Godfrey's turn. He goes, I believe the vampire hunter has left. And that's when you all realize Esmeralda's not there.
Oh.
She is gone.
She took 100 of my gold.
Yes, she did. Then it is Saxton's turn.
So, what's still coming at us?
A single scarecrow. It's a few hundred feet away.
Stay on guard.
Okay. And Willow, do you do anything? Not really much you can do. But...
Is there a rule against using the healing pool on yourself?
Nope, not at all. Paladins do it all the time.
All right, cool. I'm going to give Cazador 15 hit points.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will do something. Hang on.
As paladins do with their bonus actions.
Yeah. I will cast Thunderous Smite on myself.
Okay. As this is a group, as we end the first round, will anyone besides Cazador be doing any kind of ranged attacks? Because if not, I can just have like Cazador go until it would be viable for everyone else.
Not at that range.
Because it's fine if you're not. I'm pretty sure
hang on.
Cazador is going to end it on the next shot.
Okay. Then no.
Okay. Then we will skip ahead to Cazador as that one scarecrow started sprinting towards the hut.
Okay, so I'll try the same thing.
It's 300 feet away.
15 to hit.
Yep.
So 16, so it's a 26 fire damage.
All right, and the last scarecrow down. As
Mission 2 spell slot.
as Cazador is your artillery, apparently.
Yay.
And I will. Are we out of initiative?
Yeah. There's no more
I will
skirmishes.
cast. I will cast Killing Wounds. Where are my spells? Here. Okay. Willow. Where? Here. 17 HP back.
Oh, thank you.
Now that we're out of initiative, how far are we from the manor?
You are 500 to 600 feet away.
I want to head there.
All right. You start heading that direction, and as you do, the crows that are stuck in the two cages just outside the hut start like coo at you. They tilt their heads and start tapping at the cage.
Okay, I'll open the cages.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Give me a
Sorry.
strength check.
14.
The gate doesn't open. There's no lock on it either.
Hey, Willow, you want to try to dispel magic again?
I'm sorry, that's a 3rd level spell, and I have already used all 3 of my 3rd level spells today, but I could definitely hit it.
You hit it or take a nap. I'm going to go check out this manor over here.
Can I hit it?
Yeah, I'll say you sunder the cage eventually and open it. Since we're not in initiative and there's no time constraints.
Yeah, I got I still had the Thunder Smite on it and everything, so
Oh, okay, yeah. Roll to hit, and we'll go from
okay.
there.
Just don't kill the birds.
I think that's what he's making her roll for.
No, she's not targeting the birds. And that Thunder Smite isn't a AoE, is it? Like, does it hit multiple things within, like, a range? Or is it, like, whatever you're hitting with that attack? I'm pretty sure all of the smite spells is...
It's
whatever you're
audible within 300 feet of me, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. It's not a creature. It's not AoE.
And it's
but
only
you
one
can hear it
target.
300 feet away. Yes. I need to read things before I say it.
What did you get to hit?
25.
Okay, and roll all your damage.
Okay.
Please separate them, because it actually has resistance to your sword, but not to the thunder.
Oh, okay. It's my great axe, so it's
Or great axe.
1d12. Yeah.
You've been thunderstruck, damn.
Uh, 12 of the great axe damage.
Okay.
And 3 thunder damage.
Okay. Loud explosion. The cage is definitely sundered, and all the ravens go flying out. And you all notice another raven that was not from them, but it came from the other side of the river. It flies over and sees the hut, but it stays at a distance away from you, and it does like a few circles around the hut, and then it flies to the north.
Insight or Arcana, if that was a familiar?
Roll Arcana, I guess.
Okay. 12.
It could be. It could just be a raven.
Yeah, but it just seems odd to me that one would avoid flying with a murder and circle the hut that we effectively just dismantled and then fly off a completely different direction.
You notice that swarm of ravens also head towards that direction.
Oh, so the entire murder went that way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
never mind.
But it definitely was not part of that original group.
Yeah.
Anyway, so over at the mansion, there we go. Jeez, took a while to grab the right thing. You
Did
arrive at the
Saxton
mansion.
ever- I'm sorry.
I'll head inside.
All right.
Did he?
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm trying not to interrupt, but I'm not sure when to stick my foot in the door. Did Saxton pick up the gem from after trying to drop it through the baby?
What have you?
Okay. A ghost takes shape in the fog when you enter. A ghost that's familiar to you.
I come in peace. I want to ask you about Strahd.
Then leave in peace.
Last time we met, you said you hated him as much as we did. Do you know of any way to defeat him?
He goes to sit on a chair that's not in there. Maybe it was in this hallway at one point. And he says, I do not know. He is a monster.
Know of any swords that may be around somewhere? Either hidden or stashed away inside of a crypt or a tomb or with anybody? Glowing swords?
Oh, you went with Saxton?
I thought we all went with Saxton. I didn't think he'd go off on his own 600 feet
I mean,
away.
he stated he did, no one else did.
I was assuming we all went together.
Would you have all followed?
I mean,
Or who would have followed is the better
I'm
question.
looking for Esmeralda. I'm gonna look for Esmeralda.
Okay. So you stay around the hut area, relatively. Because this is a
Yes.
big area. This whole town's big. Okay. Just give me a investigation check.
Well, in consideration with how I am rolling tonight, 18.
18?
Yeah.
You do spot in the mud her footprints, and you know they're her footprints because one of the legs is a prosthetic. But it looks like it's very lightly there and was covered over with dead grass, like she was trying to cover her tracks, but was in a haste and maybe it was a little sloppy. They head north.
Do I see any other footprints? North?
No.
Is there anything north? Like notable thing we know?
Let's see here. Folks at home. Here's the big map of Barovia. There are a bunch of woods. You know that the big lake of Zarovich is up north, and so is Valaki.
And another question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast polymorph on myself?
Yep. Just keep in mind your mental capabilities are that of what you polymorph into.
Yeah. So I guess I can keep concentration, but if I get hit, I use the concentration check for the new mental stat.
Mhm.
Which sucks.
So,
Okay.
so hypothetically, if you turned into a T-Rex,
Which is the coolest thing you can turn into, yeah.
You'd use the T-Rex's Constitution for your concentration check.
Okay, so that's an advantage then.
And I'll say Cazador's probably the only one that's even heard of those kind of giant reptiles in this group. They're very exotic, very far away from the wood.
Well, she couldn't have gone far.
Do you
Did you
split off from the rest of the party, Willow, and move north?
wait? We can look for her. I'll help you. I'll cast polymorph and turn myself into a giant eagle.
Okay.
And then, well, either you ride me and we look for her, or you go by foot and I go by sky and we try to look for her.
I think it's best if we stay together. So
I agree.
ride me.
I agree, Sir Godfrey.
Oh, Godfrey,
I will look by foot.
I am large beast though. Maybe I can carry two.
No, definitely
Don't
not.
bring that. We need everybody that we can to defeat Strahd.
So you initiate your plan, Cazador, Eagle, Willow on top of Eagle, fly off, and Sir Godfrey will head north with you guys.
Well, I don't want to leave. Sir
There's a bunch of
Godfrey.
trees in the way, so he would have a better view in the woods than you guys would.
Yeah, you two can go by foot. I can go by flying.
Well, what if we lose him too?
Yeah, that's why I say you go with him.
Oh, I'll go with him. Okay, I will go with Sir Godfrey, and then I will cry.
That doesn't take an
do a
action,
lot.
so that's fine.
I know.
All right, so you three are heading north. Meanwhile, Nyhm and Saxton in the mansion. Nyhm, I'm sorry, this all started when you initially were asking the ghost a question, and I already forgot what the question was.
If they knew of any type of sword that may have been kept with any of the graves, or may have been hidden around somewhere, possibly with, say, a mother figure that may have been buried somewhere close. I'm basically referencing as much as I can from the fortune to try and give him a general idea of what we're looking for. I'm really bad at the role-playing part.
No, you're fine. He says... he says words, but give me just a moment.
Wow. Which ones? There's so many of them that he could use. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Explosion.
No, probably not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, I've already triggered one today. What's my chances of getting out of another?
Let's see. I just want to make sure I get names right. That's why it's taking a bit. If this was a fortune that you spoke of before, last time you were here, I doubt it has anything to do with my mother, or any mother from here in Berez. Perhaps it's talking about his mother, Queen Ravenovia.
That would be the one.
Who's Strahd's mother?
He looks around, expecting someone to just show up out of nowhere. He looks frightened. Yes.
Oh, and quick thing. I know last time we were here, the whole goat screaming and whatnot, we killed the hag.
Brr. Oh. Okay.
But you were saying... the queen?
Where's the tomb or coffin or whatever of Queen... What's her name?
I don't think you want to go there. As he looks out the window, then looks through the valley and up on the top of a cliffside at the castle.
At Strahd's castle?
No, the other castle here.
Have we
See,
been
I'm
that
being the
way?
smartass here. Yes, his castle.
Is her tomb there?
I had heard his parents are buried there.
Great. So we have to go back into his castle to get another weapon to try and fight him in his castle.
So tell me, why do you linger here?
He looks around and he says, "Oh no, he heard," and the ghost disappears.
Well, Saxton, we know the spirits linger here. Only difference is we can see and talk. Well, could see him.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out why he was lingering here specifically.
I guess we'll never know.
Put another quarter in.
What's a quarter?
Put another gold piece in.
That's way too much. No. Let's go find the others. You left them behind again, didn't you?
It's not my job to keep track of them.
It's not your job to go running away from them either. We're supposed to be a group. Last time we split off, people got killed.
This is what happens when they run off on their own.
Technically, we left first. Anyways, I'm heading back to the witch's hut. Maybe I can find some tracks or something. If they're not still there.
Give me survival rolls,
Yay.
as they are nowhere to be seen.
Survival. Could I do perception?
This would be tracking, so survival.
Crap. All right.
Willow's was investigation just because Esmeralda used a stealth check. And I thought investigation made more sense.
Okay. 19 on my side.
Okay. You're easily enough able to see where they were going.
Yay.
But
Okay.
before you two go, there's still that set of pipes and that weird stone with the runes on it, and 3/4 of the gold.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that. The stone with the runes. I want to check that out in more detail while I scrape up some of the other gold.
So leaving the house, looking around, is like there any kind of thing noticeable that stands out?
In Berez,
Yes.
just eerie silence.
So they left the gold. Does that mean we can split this 50-50?
I mean, they didn't lay claim to it.
Cool. Hey, and I've got the gems. I could probably sell those off for more. Neat. So, rune?
Yeah.
No, runestone. Sorry.
You notice that the rune seems to take the shape of a cat's head. And inside the eyes are 2 small green emeralds.
Neat.
Can I
Is
ask the universe out of character? If we leave this area, are we leaving something important behind?
He's not going to tell us.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's important is up to you. If gold's not important to you, you could leave it behind.
Or I
Oh,
could
no.
take it. I mean, I could take all of it. I have no problem with that.
It weighs more than you.
Your point?
Actually, in my game, coins don't have weight. So, just because
Just dragging a bag
when you get
3
to a high
times my
enough
size.
level and you have thousands of gold coins, it kind of becomes like more of a hassle than it needs to be for my games anyway. I don't like to deal with encumbrance BS. So 1,300 gold coins.
Sweet. Okay,
It was a mix of a
1,500
bunch of other coins, but that's what the total worth was.
Okay, and then the gemstones for a total of what, 500 extra? You said.
I think. Did Cazador take the emeralds?
He appraised them. Nobody ever said if they took them.
I didn't specify, yeah.
Okay. 5 emeralds worth 500 gold each.
Did Cazador take those with him, or was that just an appraisal? Did you leave them in the pile?
I mean, I wanted to take them to change them for like 1k gemstones because I want to cast 1k spells, but I didn't specify it, so I guess they're there.
I mean, I'll just grab everything together if we need to. We can always
Yeah.
split it.
Yeah, I'm going to put
Yeah,
this in the Discord after the session, so you guys can divvy it up however you want
Okay.
when the time comes.
Um,
I just want to make sure what
I-
you guys are taking and what you're not.
Okay, I definitely want to see if I can glean anything from the stone other than the cat's head figure and emerald eyes. Is it magic? Does it have some type of magic capability?
Arcana.
I keep going to my phone instead of my character sheet. Why?
I mean, your phone is Arcana.
Well, no, my other two wizards are on the character sheet on there, while
Hmm.
Nyhm is on D&D Beyond. So I keep thinking, oh, I need to check my character sheet.
If
Wrong
you had the
screen.
D&D Beyond app, you can actually pull up them there.
That's right. I meant to download that when that was still in alpha. Anyways, Arcana. Here we go. There it is. I've rolled it 3 times and I forgot it every single time. Hey, 21 again. Blackjack.
This is definitely some kind of magical stone. However, you're pretty sure you won't know what it is until you attune to it. In 5th edition, attuning is more of like you learning what it is. That's why it like takes an hour and whatnot.
Okay. Do the pan flutes, you said there were 2 of them or just one?
Just one. And they appear to be made of bird bone because they're hollow bones. Got tiny little rodent skulls on them. It's kind of spooky.
Classy.
Kind of
screw it,
haunting.
I'll take everything with us. I mean, there's no reason not to. Might find a good buyer for it.
You're a butt.
What?
I'm assuming there's an in joke there that I don't understand.
I know exactly what these pipes are. He's making a joke about them.
Kind
Yeah.
of figured.
So you eventually catch up with the rest of the group, but before you guys catch up to them, I'm going to have Cazador roll me a perception check as the giant eagle. And Willow and Sir Godfrey will also be rolling perception checks because you're looking around for her.
So while we're trying to catch up to them, I was going to see if Saxton wouldn't mind me riding on his shoulders while I try to attune to said object.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what did Cazador get?
I don't have any disadvantage, right?
You do not. You have advantage because you're a giant eagle, right?
Inside. Yeah. Okay. That's, +4. Oh, you said it's not 20?
You got a nat 20?
Well, yeah, you got the nat 20 and 18 on the die rolls.
Okay. And you're using the giant eagle stats. You're not using your own.
Yeah, Giant Eagle, it has keen sight, so I have advantage, and it's a +4 on perception.
Okay. And so your eyes turn into tiny, or not tiny, giant eagle-sized eyed galaxies as you see everything. You see where Willow and Sir Godfrey are at. You actually notice that Nyhm and Saxton are heading the same direction that they were going, so you're assuming that they figured out what you guys are doing and catching up. You catch a glimpse in your eye off towards the castle, what appears to be some kind of light, almost like a flame or something, and it seemed to streak away from Strahd's castle and then disappear for just the briefest moment with that check. And you also see Esmeralda, and she is trying to quickly but very carefully move through the woods, and she is not heading towards the city at all. She's actually heading a bit west of the city.
Okay, well, I'll try to, like, nosedive and land in front of her. If I can make it with my movement.
Okay, why did I close her tab?
80 feet flying. It's the normal movement, so I guess.
Okay.
160 dashing.
As you start diving down towards her, she looks up at you and she fires a firebolt at you and goes to duck behind a tree. She doesn't know who you
Oh,
are. You're a
right.
giant eagle diving down at her.
That's fair. That's fair.
This is hilarious. Oh no, that's a 7. I thought she rolled an out one.
Oh, still misses though.
No, 13 total.
Oh, okay. Oh, then just hits.
Okay. She is that level, so she does 2d10 fire. And you'll need to roll concentration.
Oh, right.
As she deals 8 fire damage.
Okay, let me roll the thing. Yeah. Okay, so 20 total.
Okay, you're
I
fine.
think. Wait. Con plus 1, yeah.
The DC was 10, so you're fine.
Okay.
I'll get rid of Perez so everyone can see the giant map of Barovia. Wait, can I zoom in on this? It'll be a heck of a zoom in, though. Ugh. Okay.
Enhance.
Enhance. Luckily, this is super high res because it's from D&D Beyond. So the group came from down here, down in Brez. The tiny little brown thing next to the Luna River is Argon Vostholt. They were not heading that way. They headed north towards the woods. So they're up in this area, we'll say. And you can see Valaki on the right side, and the tower that they had saw the werewolves at on the left side on here. And Argon Vostholt is still visible down below. Anyway, so I think we will roll initiative. But before we roll initiative, Willow, what did you get on your perception?
8.
Okay, hey, same as Sir Godfrey.
But do I have advantage because I saw the firebolt? Maybe?
No. This was before the firebolt. So neither of you had any idea, and you're moving towards Valaki, and then both of you see the firebolt shoot off into the sky to your left.
Mm,
And then that's when initiative starts.
okay.
I am just not rolling high. Spoofy. What did Cazador get as a giant eagle?
13.
Oh, same as last time.
Yep.
Nyhm, what did you get?
I did not realize we were rolling. One moment. Apparently, I'm very preoccupied with this ornament. 7.
Okay. You do notice the firebolt getting shot off into the sky, but you guys are still pretty far away. Saxton, what did you get?
17.
Ooh, okay. And Willow.
I'm throwing it into dice jail. I got a 1.
Again. Okay. Saxton, you, I guess, are first to act in initiative as you see what appeared to be some kind of fire spell shoot off into the sky. A bolt of fire. And it is not towards where Willow and Sir Godfrey went. You know that for sure.
I'll head towards the direction it originated from.
Okay. Do you dash or do you...
I'll dash.
Okay. Do you do any of your Step of the Wind stuff or anything like that? I'm not sure
how
what...
far away does it look like?
Quite a bit of ways away.
Well, with a dash, I clear 110 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just keep dashing that direction it originated from.
Okay. You Naruto through the woods with Nyhm on your back.
Hey, that's my shtick.
And then after Saxton, I just realized I have 3 13s. So, Cazador, what's your dex currently?
+3.
Okay, so you're not the greatest. You're the great. Esmeralda, unfortunately, is the greater. So, she's the first to act. As you dive down, and she shot that at you. And she hit, but you kept moving and you landed on the ground. And she points her rapier at you. And I'll say she takes the dodge action. Because she's not quite sure about you. Actually, she'll cast Mirror Image on herself. As you notice, a bunch of versions of herself seem to reflect around her. Now it'll be her turn. Then it's your turn, Giant Eagle Cazador.
Okay, I will squeak. I don't know what sound eagles make.
Caw?
Caw. I will
Screech?
caw
I know.
and flap my wings, keeping my distance, and I will play like a confused giant eagle.
Give me a deception roll.
To
Or
get
performance.
some time.
Remember, you're using
Okay,
Giant Eagle
well,
stats.
I think it's better actually than mine.
Wow. Actually, no, Giant
Because
Eagles
it's
are pretty boss.
It's performance instead. Performance it's charisma, and deception it's charisma too. And I have a -1 with Cazador, and I have a 0. No, yeah, I have a 0 with the giant eagle, so it's better.
Huh.
Performance, I guess it makes more sense. It's a 19.
19?
Yeah, the D&D Beyond is really nice with me today.
She looks weary of you, and she takes like 1 step back.
And
I don't know who or what you are. But if you are a giant bird, stay away. That was on your turn, I guess. Since
Yeah.
talking isn't an action. You can understand
I'll
her.
tilt my
but-
head. Yeah.
And then Sir Godfrey, the last of the 13s, starts heading that direction, and I guess he will dash. After him, it is Nym's turn. Nyhm, do you do anything while you're up on Saxton's shoulders?
I make mention of how much I absolutely love the D&D Beyond app because this thing is freaking amazing. I guess I should have waited for that for the plugs. I'm going to try to continue to attune to this thing. I doubt I'm actually going to get a solid hour for it, but I'm basically just playing a waiting game while we're running to the firebolt.
All right, so unless you specify to me otherwise, while we're in initiative, I'm just going to skip over your turn. Is that okay? You can talk at any time. It doesn't need to be your turn if you want to talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the talking was the free action. It wouldn't interrupt anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then just on a condition that I would say something to Esmeralda if upon we happen. Screw that sentence up. If we happen upon her.
I got you. And then last but not least, Willow. I assume you also dash in that direction.
I would like to Misty Step as a bonus action to go 80 feet, and then I would like to use my movement to go
80
and
feet?
then yeah.
Misty Step's only 30.
Oh, 30. I can't read.
I was like, what kind of Misty Step are you using? I want that.
Never mind that. I thought it was 80. I guess I will just run. I will dash also.
Okay, so you're 30 feet ahead of Sir Godfrey.
Okay.
And you're actually now only 30 feet away, because you two are actually the closest. And you can
Can I see them?
Esmeralda just barely through the tree line, and you see like 4 of her in one spot, and they seem to be all like shimmering weird, like it's a bunch of mirrors. And a giant eagle, which you definitely know is Cazador, who has a singe on his wing. And she does look your direction because you were dashing through the woods, and that's really loud.
Yeah, I used my action to dash, so
you can still talk.
I can't do anything. Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Hey.
She wouldn't say anything to Hay, but it's fine.
What are you doing? That was more Australian than anything.
For Australian, Ravenloft would be like paradise. Oh, this isn't as bad as my homeland. Anyway, Saxton, do you continue doing the do? The move dash again?
Yes, I headed towards that location.
Okay, because you're so ridiculously fast, you are also within 30 feet. More out of the sake of convenience, but you're coming from a slightly different angle.
Hold on tight, spider monkey.
And
I'm sorry.
Esmeralda sees...
What's going on here?
And as Esmeralda sees all of you coming into the fray, she sighs on her turn. Zenwolf, she used her inspired healing, I'm pretty sure, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I rolled max of the inspired healing too. So yeah. It was really nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Zen was wondering how much you healed. So
12. I healed 12.
She sheathes her weapon and she says, "You all don't know when to quit, as we are technically out of initiative, because she's not trying to fight you guys. She's now realized, oh hey, that wasn't just like a giant bird out of nowhere. Must be part of this group."
So, did we finally reach me and Saxton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Esmeralda. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, so that's kind of annoying. I pay you for a job, and you run. Whatever happened to honor among thieves?
I'm not a thief. And she throws you back the coin.
Okay, well, I guess I have to catch it, so there goes my freaking attunement.
No, I would say this doesn't break your attuning attempt.
Okay. In that case, I want to try and convince her. You're trying to get out of this valley, or at least kill Strahd as much as we are. Why on earth are you trying to run? If we stick together, we have a greater chance of doing this, and we could definitely use your help. I'll still freaking pay you.
I don't want your help. And if I stick with you, I'll be putting a bigger target on my back than I already have.
Tell me, Vampire Hunter, have you ever scouted out his home?
Yes. It is heavily
You know
fortified.
how to... Have you ever been to the crypts?
Once. He was there, so I didn't stay for long.
Well, since you can go invisible, how would you like to finally find something that can put him down?
I need to find my master first. I know he's in these lands somewhere. It's the reason I came here.
Who's your master?
Shredder?
You may have heard of him.
I'm sorry.
He's a famous vampire hunter. He goes by the name.
If you say Van Helsing, I
No,
swear.
it's gonna be Han Belsing or something like that.
Han Belsing. I like that. I'm gonna name a vampire hunter that.
He
I'm
goes by
sorry.
the name Dr. Rudolph van Richten. Have you met him?
Through my
Does it-
inf-
Go
I'll
ahead,
pay
Sam.
you for that information.
Okay, this is a good time to ask the question then. Through my information network, while Saxton was dealing with his werewolf kind and we had a 2-year skip, would I have heard
2
or have
months.
learned anything about... Oh, months. Why did I say years? Sorry.
Not years. Oh, not years.
Yikes. So yeah, for those 2 months, would I have learned anything about this person or any rumors or anything?
No.
Oof.
I've never heard that name. The only one that comes close is a traveling person by the name of Rictavio.
What did he look like?
I would describe him.
And he was wearing a hat?
Yes, and he had a large mountain cat with him.
Hmm.
Wait, didn't we last see him in a tower? Some type of wizard's tower that we had that you did a funky dance for to get in?
Yeah, but we went back.
At
I
this
went back
point-
and he wasn't there.
At this point, the mirror thing wears off, as she also has wasted a spell today. Woo. And better to be safe than sorry. You could have easily been some, like, Strahd turning into some giant bird monster form or something. She doesn't.
You know, he's turned into a dire wolf and led me to my doom before, so I wouldn't put it past him.
What are you talking about? Willow's fine.
I wasn't talking about Willow.
Well, I thank you. Where in the crypt were you? What are you searching for in that crypt?
According to the fable and the ghost that Nyhm and I just talked to, apparently Strahd's mother is in the crypt, Queen Nefertiti or whatever it was.
Queen
Oh,
Nefertiti.
really? I don't think it was Queen Nefertiti. I mean,
Someone didn't remember.
Cleopatra.
Sorry, crazy as he. Avoria Bavois. Sorry. It was Rave Novia. It's a weird name. I
Queen
know.
Ravenovia.
I immediately think of, like, she just all of a sudden has shutter shades and glow sticks and just but whatever. That is in the deepest, darkest parts of the crypt. At least I'm pretty sure.
I apologize. I have to jump in real quick. 2 wires just unfortunately crossed in my head. The sword, the glowing sword that Saxton has, was originally found by Hemlock inside of Castle Ravenloft. Yeah?
yeah.
Is that the sword we're trying to look for?
You're pretty sure that's not the case because that sword's fortune got reread. But the
Okay,
other
so
things
it
that you
is-
guys found from your fortune, she did not reread.
Okay. Just I apologize for shoving my foot in that door, but I was gonna bang my head against the wall if it was. So I'm glad. Okay.
We're going to need to find your master. Is there a way? Can you show us the easiest way to sneak in there?
I'd suggest coming from below. If you're trying to head to the crypts, I would, if you're able to, climb up the cliffside. That's a 1,000-foot climb, but there's an entrance to the crypts there.
Which side of the mountain?
me double check. Right underneath the castle. That's okay, don't give me a convenient map. I mean, Castle Ravenloft never has a convenient map, but still.
You are here. This is hell.
No, that's Avernus. We've been there.
Yeah, hell's more fun.
And fewer character deaths.
Yeah.
And more fried chicken.
Avernus fried chicken,
I
man.
mean, the doll died.
I mean, a doll died here. What's your point?
Oh, that's creepy as hell.
I would not know where the exact entryway would be on the cliffside. But it definitely would be something crafted and not just a normal cliffside. I'm just saying hypothetically. I have not done that myself.
Did she confirm if Rictavia was her master?
No, she did not. Well, I should go look for this Rictavia, because he's actually someone I have not met. I do have a few questions for him.
Well, good luck and keep your eye out because Strahd is out to find you.
And to you. And she goes off into the woods. She's not moving super fast, so what were you going to say?
I was going to try to convince her to at least stick with us. If we go with her, there's not only A, a better chance of finding the person she's looking for, but B, being able to defend against anything else that happens to come up in this wood, wolves, trees.
She does the angsty thing and looks over her shoulder and smirks and says, I work better alone. You'll just slow me down. And leaves.
Yeah, I could say the same about you, but I could also pin your ankle to the ground with a knife, and then you'd be moving slower. It's safer to stay in a group.
She's already gone.
You know she was going to ghost us next chance she got anyway.
I mean, I'm glad I got my 100 gold back, but that kind of defeats the purpose.
You notice where she was standing, something shines in the dirt.
Look, you get a tip.
She did say she was going to pay you for that information.
Oh, yeah.
And you see a diamond.
Holy crap.
It's a small one.
I will.
But it's a diamond nonetheless.
Every single time. I will mage hand that over to me. No, I get it. It's enthusiasm. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand. It's more enthusiasm than it is an attempt to interrupt. But every single time I thought you paused long enough for me to say something, it's immediately overridden. But yes, I would use that my mage hand to grab it.
You can roll an intelligence check on the diamond, see how much it's worth.
Is your mage hand invisible?
It can be, yes.
Is it invisible now?
No, I have no reason for it to be.
It's a creepy skeleton hand, if you guys recall.
Okay. Then I won't peck at it.
Thank you.
I forgot you're still giant bird.
19.
It is a diamond worth 100 gold.
Nice. I will look at that.
Where we are in the woods, how far long would it take to get to the castle?
Words. Map. Dehance.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
No, he's going the other way.
Okay. So it would take quite a bit. It would be a few hours.
And is that halved because of me?
I would say normally, but at least for the first hour, you're trying to attune to the stone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How far is Valaki from the castle?
Quite a bit of ways away. Valaki's like right in the middle of the valley.
What was the city nearest to the castle?
There was that little village called Barovia. That was below it.
Do you want to go there and get a long rest in?
That's where the Nightmare Coven's at. You recall?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a long rest there.
So we'll not be part of the HOA.
I'm horrible with acronyms.
Homeowners Association. They forgot to trim their hedges.
How much to stab Saxton?
I don't know what's
Sure.
Saxton's AC.
16.
Noted.
So,
Forgive me for asking for.
do you take a short rest here in the woods? So you can attune?
Not just yet, not necessarily. I did have just a bit of a thought. Where was that wizard's tower in comparison to where we were, or was it only going to last that one night?
That wizard's tower is about equal distance to the city of Valaki from where you're at. It's just more of like either you're going northeast or northwest. Northwest would be the tower, northeast would be Valaki.
Okay, but still same distance away from Strahd's castle.
It's actually, if you go to the tower, it almost doubles the distance to the tower, to the castle, because you're moving further away from it.
Oof. All right. What does everybody want to do? Apparently Saxton wants to head to the castle.
Well, I know Willow and Cazador need a long rest. So I say we could head to Valaki. It's a safe spot, and then rest up, and then head there in the morning.
That's fair.
That gives you, on the way to Valaki, that gives you time to attune.
And then I can hasten the rest of the trip once I've done that, figured out what this thing does. What about Cazador and Willow? What do you two want to do? I mean, I know some people have lost all 3 spell slots of a certain variety.
Yeah, I've lost all 3rd level spell slots, but I still have 2 of 2nd level and 3 at 1st level. But I do only have 52 out of 100 hit points, so.
I will not be welcome in the city of the living. I will stay outside in the woods.
Stupid question, but will you be okay?
I'll turn into myself. I'll say I can keep him company.
I can handle myself, but the company will be appreciated. Before we do
I
that,
will stay with them.
I can't help but have my own selfish request.
Oh, right, the skull.
You are a reader
Oh,
of
yeah.
minds, mighty Strig.
Yeah. Should we go see if that thing will budge now, or?
Could we take the skull back to Argynvossil and then sleep there?
Yes,
Well, they.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, it'd be nice if they're.
you would be my
revenant buddies wouldn't
guests.
stab us. But would we be protected from your boss?
I will protect you
Well,
from him.
Let's
If I have
boss
to.
get a thing.
I may as well give it a try. I mean, if nothing else, we did keep our promise of bringing back the dragon skull. So yeah, let's get that done.
Okay. So you head all the way back to the hut. You find the skull, and it's still floating in the air upside down.
Oh. Nyhm, you a lit torch, by the way?
I mean, I have a torch I can give you. Are you
Come
about
on.
to burn down the hag's hut?
Yes.
Why don't you have torches?
You grabbed mine, remember?
You threw it into the manor.
Yeah, and you caught it and never gave it back.
oh, I have. Oh no, never mind.
I mean, I guess I would idly give him the torch if that doesn't mess with my attunement.
Nope.
And toss a lit torch into the hut.
I'm sure that's
Fair
not
family.
going to attract any.
Well, I mean, we are moving away from it.
Yeah, but the forest is right here.
It's actually pretty far away from the forest because it's in the swamp,
And
Okay.
yeah,
like a
swamp.
mile,
good.
almost like a mile south. So
It won't
Hang-
catch on fire
hang
then.
on. Can you move the skull before you burn down the thing? Is it possible you could move the skull now, so we're not sitting here trying to push a skull that's 2 feet away from the burning down
10 feet.
thing?
Yeah, does it move?
It was 10 feet by the time. But anyways.
Chevy.
If not, I'll try to get the corpse of the Babylon Saga and try to drop it inside the skull.
the
Let me
skull does not
interrupt real quick.
move. But as you look around in it, it seems to be like a magic item all its own. And perhaps if you attune with it, since its previous owner is no longer around to be attuned to it.
Okay, wait. First off, let me say what I was about to say a second ago. I realized I am a bit of a hypocrite. I interrupted Willow trying to get that joke off, so I apologize for cutting you off there. Second off, I want to pull a Nyx. Anybody else have a problem with me attuning to this second thing? Since I'm the one with the most magic, other than you two.
How many things are you attuned to?
Yeah, you still have the
Nothing right
thing that
now.
Hemlock gave you, right?
Oh yeah.
I have it. I have not attuned to it. This is the first thing that I've been saying that I want to
Also,
attune to.
What
if you
thing
still
do-
have the glasses of the goggles of night vision from Timtam, it's also attunement.
What is
Okay,
what
so
is
one
this?
item-
What is this thing that you have from this hemlock?
Oh, amulet of holy symbol of Ravenkind. I didn't think I could put it to much use, so I haven't attuned to it.
That is a rare and powerful item. Perhaps someone should use it. Looks over at Willow.
Yeah, come to think of it, the Paladin would probably be the best one to hold the holy symbol.
Holy symbol, please.
And full circle. Way to go.
All right, Willow, you can add it to your character sheet in D&D Beyond. And if you can't, let me know. I'll add it.
Oh, no, I can do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Um,
All right, so you're all back at the hut, and before you catch it on fire, do you all take a short rest here to attune to the 3 different magic items you're now attuning to?
yes, let's not cast the thing on fire first and attune to the magic items and then cast the thing on fire, please.
Well, no, we get a bonfire while we wait.
No, it's 2 feet away.
It's 10.
I mean, it's 10. It's still, the fire's gonna spread.
Not in
It's
the
a
marsh, not.
swamp.
Do whatever you want. I have control flames. I can at least make
Yeah,
sure
Says
we
it's
don't
getting
burn.
cold. Throw another corpse on the fire.
I got one in there.
But that like goes against like exactly what I was saying before, that I was gonna bring people in and we're just gonna have random shit coming at us.
Not in this bog. Is it a
Ugh.
bog, marsh, or swamp, Scotty? You had a real thing with Kevin about being specific about that.
This would be a
What's the
marsh,
difference?
because it's not acidic. If it was acidic, it would be a swamp. Yeah, there's many different terrains that you apparently have to learn. Apparently. But anyway. This
So,
marsh.
Yeah,
Do you light the hut up before or after attunement?
Attune first, and then we torch.
the fact
Okay.
that that's a serious question.
God.
With this group, always. But you all can put down a short rest. And the items that you're
Okay.
trying to attune to, you're able to attune to. I already rolled random encounters. No random encounters happen. No worries. Hooray. You all get an hour of rest.
Oh my lord, we got a long rest and then a short rest and nothing happened? We're doomed.
What
I
long
mean, Willow got bitch slapped by a ficus.
I meant in between the rests. Like during the long rest, we actually got a full long rest without something happening. Now we're getting a short rest without something happening. We're not going to get this again.
We got a long rest, but she didn't.
Anyway, so you're all attuned to your things.
Yay.
And if you have anything that resets on short rests, that reset. Oh yeah, I already have it. So this skull, I'm going to be using the stats for Baba Yaga's mortar and pestle, but just the mortar part, for its mechanics. So as you attune to it, it actually shrinks a little bit, and it lands on the ground. Boom. But you know how to use it, because that's how attunement works, because attunement's weird.
Yay!
You know that it can, if you try to step inside it, it will immediately turn to the size you are to accommodate you. And only you. And no one else. So when you get inside, it's actually going to get smaller. It gives you 3/4 cover. It has its own armor class and hit points. And you have a fly speed of 30.
So what do you put the soul coin in?
So,
This actually isn't powered by soul coins.
so Nyhm is now flying at Saxton height in a tiny silver dragon skull.
Does it make the Jetsons car?
I hope it does.
You're like the weirdest cubone ever.
Well, I'm assuming most Cubones don't wear their helmets as a diaper.
Exactly.
Actually, it makes no noise at all.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna
Nym's just up there going.
Shut up! I was about to make that joke. You beat me by 1 second, you jackass. Okay. What's its armor class? Just out of curiosity.
15.
Oh, okay. I got better scratch from
It has 50 hit points.
mage armor. Wow. Okay. Well, at least we're only taking it back to. I'll never say it right.
Argynvostholt.
Argynvostholt.
You also
There we
know,
go.
because you're attuned to it, no one can move the skull but you. Which is why it could not budge when you guys were trying to before.
Ah, that makes sense. I'd probably tell Saxton that at least.
Mhm.
That's the reason we couldn't move it before.
And then Willow attuned to the amulet, and Willow already knows what the amulet stuff is because her previous character, had it. And then there was a third thing, wasn't there?
The gemstone with the cat's eye, or 2 emeralds for the cat's head. The runed stone from the hut.
Okay, so you could only attune to one or the other at a time.
I thought you said we had enough time to do both. All 3, for that matter.
If it was 3 persons.
Okay, we'll say 2 hours pass, and you attune to it.
Oh.
And you know that this little stone is a stone of good luck. And while you have this on you, you have a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
Nice. I am going to pocket that.
Okay, so everything's attuned now.
Jesus, yes, you arsonist.
Flick.
And I'm going to add the Stone of Good Luck to your character sheet.
Yay. I'm assuming you're not doing that for the skull for the simple fact we're dropping it off shortly.
Yeah, I'm kind of homebrewing it. Because they have stats in the adventure, but I also like Tasha's Plorstern Metal. Or whatever. But anyway. So, you light the hut on fire.
I'm going to use Control Flames to speed the process.
Okay. As you do, the flames actually start to fight back. Once it gets big enough.
We need more gas.
Whoa, that was weird. Okay, so let me try this again. Okay, Nyhm, I just found out something very interesting. I cannot remove the amulet from your inventory.
I already removed it.
Oh, that's why it's having an error. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you are perfectly fine. I'm adding the stone now, though.
I'll say it again. This app is wonderful.
It is.
Where's the stone? There it
I
is.
would never, ever play casters if I didn't have D&D Beyond.
All right, I put the stone in your inventory. I already set it that you're attuned and everything. So if you refresh, it should be up eventually. And the flames seem to grow even without you casting spells on it. It seems to actually grow quite a bit, and it completely consumes the entire hut. And as it does, you recall the horrors, Cazador, that you are a member of the Tinder, and there's a reason why fires are usually kept small. For the wildfires in the wood have become quite powerful and have made the Ashen Grove to the northwest of the wood. And you see something you've only heard of. The fire turns into an aspect of immense size. It grows up above what's left of the hut. Its head takes on like a skull of a wolf kind of form to it. And it has two giant muscular arms with claws that seem to blacken and then turn into the globe of fire around it. And it looks down at all of you.
And we're leaving.
And that's where we're on to tonight.
Saxton.
Oh,
I'm gonna push the skull a little faster. Come on, man. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
Just to the someone.
For those that are wondering, the aspect of fire is a miniature you can actually get from Humblewood's store. It might be the big bad of the adventure in that book.
oh, good.
Wait a second, we still can become more warlocks.
And yeah, okay, so, plugs. I think we'll start with Nyhm. You got any plugs?
I have one this time. It's the D&D Beyond app for mobile devices.
Whoa!
This thing is great. Rolls dice, shows quick information on all the screens. It's very unique and handy, and I'm going to plug it because it's awesome, and I only learned about it tonight.
It's actually pretty new, too. It's something they've been needing for, like, years.
But it's amazing.
Because the website has been really good for a long time, but the app was really sucky.
The app was, like, something from, like, 2010.
Yeah.
It was bad.
But it's amazing. I'm loving all of it. It's very quick and easy to read. It defaulted to a night theme, so it's all dark and not, brightness killing your eyeballs.
So dark and brooding.
Shut up. It's good. So yeah, that's my plug for the evening. D&D Beyond app for all your characters on D&D Beyond.
Sweet. Saxton, do you got any plugs?
You should check out the D&D. No.
Whoa, I've never heard of that. Sorry.
Wow.
Do you got anything or nah? You don't?
No.
Okay. Cazador.
Yeah, check me out on Twitter, especially. I believe I have an Instagram also, if you are more into that. I do art, a lot of it. I have a Patreon. If you like what you see and you feel like supporting me, I will be really appreciative. I draw a lot of stuff, whatever I'm feeling. It usually is
Girls,
monsters.
kaijus, and mechs.
Yeah. But yeah, basically one of those two things. So, and
Goblins.
right now I'm watching Digimon Adventure, the new show. So it's probably, there will be like a combination of those two things now.
And just today, at least on Twitter, you probably also put it on the gram. You had a new picture of like the 60s themed alien girl. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing that actually.
Sweet.
So yeah.
And then your Patreon is your same as Twitter, right?
Yeah, everything. It's I think if you Google Laser Lluis or Lluis Abadias or something like that, you will quickly find me.
Okay, sweet. And last but not least, we'll go with Willow.
Hello, I'm Callie. My leg's stuck. Cap Callie on Twitter. You can find me there. I normally do art and commissions, but commissions are very limited right now if you do commission me, because I've been working on writing commissions, which I may open up soon if things start to slow down. But and right now, not really any commissions are open for the moment. But definitely commission Scotty for
Oh.
art, and just he's great and he's a great person.
Yeah. If you need anyone to make anything D&D, I'm good at homebrew. So
if you need writing stuff done, ask Scotty and me, and we're good. We can do that stuff too, right? Can you do that stuff? I don't know if you, but anyway, whatever. Yeah.
I guess I can.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No,
never mind.
I've done writing commissions, so yes.
Yeah. Okay. You both, we're working on stuff. I don't know. I'm very tired. But that, yeah. My next game is Friday Vaccine?
Yes, actually.
Okay. It's 7:30 of this on this channel on Friday is Retroverse Vaccine.
We're fighting a dragon and a troll, right?
Yes.
To be more specific. I'm sorry. This is your plug.
No, go ahead.
I've been interrupting people all night. Go.
But I don't know what's going on.
I believe that we're fighting a Tesla dragon and a Psyblight Dire troll, a mix of some things from the Retroverse campaign setting, because it's a Retroverse game.
Mm-hmm. One of my characters, I'm playing 2 characters currently. One of my characters turned into a B-Rex last time, and it was really fun to see the expressions on everyone's faces when I said I turned into a B-Rex. But yeah, you should check that out. Sorry I take so long with my plugs, and that's it for me.
Sweet. Quite a few of the things I was going to say, Callie already said. So, no promises here, but I've just gotten into Warhammer 40k, and I got miniatures still coming in the mail. But once they're all glued and stuff and primed, I'm hoping maybe on this channel, I could just have like a chill little stream where I'm just painting and we can just chat and stuff. But no guarantees on that. Next game, like Callie said, is Retroverse on Friday. And then we have Chaos Crew on this channel at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. And then we have our Dark Matter game on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the next game here will be next week, I believe on the 14th. Next Wednesday. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.